Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. This is Jennifer with Tarle Speech, and I have a partner in crime tonight and Christmas cheer, and her name is
Claire.
And I am starting a new podcast. It's supposed to start in the new year, but I couldn't pass up this guest. It is the guest, I think, of the century, the man of the season, and his name is Santa Claus. Please join me in welcoming Santa Claus. Hi, Santa.
Oh, hello, Jennifer. Hello, Claire. Oh,
Santa, I know this is your super busy time of year, and so we don't want to keep you, but I do want to go ahead and I'm gonna, open things up to the viewers, but we're gonna start with Claire. Claire has some questions for you, Santa. So Claire, nice and loud. What would you like to ask Santa?
How do you go around the world only in 12 hours, like delivering presents?
I have very fast reindeer.
Okay. And then what about the chimney to chimney one?
And how do you get to chimney to chimney?
Yeah.
With the same reindeer. I land on one roof and I just jump to the other one. Oh.
And I would like to know, what does Mrs. Claus make you for dinner? Because you're gone for such a long time. Like, what do you eat? Does she pack you snacks, or how does that work?
Well, Santa does a carbo load before he leaves because he needs all the energy he can get. So we do a steady diet of cookies and cake and everything. Oh my gosh, it's so much. It's a huge meal.
And do you think he really eats? Do you eat cookies at every person's house, or do you take some back, or?
Well, that would be rather unpolite for me not to eat a cookie if they left it out for Santa. So absolutely, I at least take a bite of the cookie.
Okay. And how have the kids in the world been this year?
Oh, they are always good. Always good.
Oh,
I don't think I have a bad apple in the bunch.
Oh, that's so good to hear. So that means Claire is going to be getting some presents this Christmas?
Well, there is the situation of Claire. We had to have an elf intervention with Claire.
What does that mean?
What does that mean, an elf intervention? She's a little worried, Santa.
Well, I had an elf tell me on what kind of girl you were this past year. And you know what they told me? You were on the good list. Oh, you were a little nervous there, weren't you, Claire?
Mm-hmm. I was a little nervous because I know she is like the best girl ever. She's so kind and she's always helpful, and I really, really appreciate her. So do you have anything to tell the kids out there on how they can make sure that you definitely stop at their house? What are your top recommendations?
Oh, absolutely. One of the major things you can do is make sure you leave out something good for my reindeer.
Oh.
Reindeer food is always great for them. In fact, I had an incident in which a neighbor put out chili for my reindeer with extra beans. It was the stinkiest ride home ever. Poor Santa had reindeer toots in his face all night long. It was like, ho, 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 oh, ho, 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 ho. So it is very important that the boys and girls leave out reindeer food, carrots, celery, candy canes, anything but chili.
Okay, that makes good sense. We would always leave out sugar cubes when we were little for the reindeer, and some carrots.
Absolutely. That works out very well because that gives them a lot of energy.
Yeah. I have another question. I feel like there should be a lot more trash the day after Christmas. And What do you do with all of the garbage? Do you have a recycling center at the North Pole or?
Absolutely. Santa is very eco-friendly, and he's always making sure that, because he's got a lot of friends in the North Pole. I mean, I have polar bears and narwhals and penguins, and I want to make sure that they live in a clean place, just like Santa.
We appreciate that, Santa. We have a question here from Roger. He wants to have a PS5 as a present for Christmas, and he was really well behaved and has some cookies. Could you help Roger?
Roger, as long as you're on a good list, I can see what I can do, okay? The PS5 is very hard to come by this season.
What we hear. I also hear that the Nintendo Switch is very difficult.
Yes, it is.
So just a few more questions. What's the big toy for the year? What are the girls asking for? What are the boys asking for?
Boys are asking for robots, and they're looking for Legos.
Mm-hmm.
The young ladies are looking for Squishmallows, LOLs, and both of them are looking for puppies. And I'm going to tell you right now, boys and girls, Santa loves to drop off puppies, but I'm going to tell you this is very important. I will give you puppies, but I will hold on to them until you get your own house. And then when you have your own house, I will drop those off for you.
Okay. When you get older. Yeah. We have another question here. What is the best part of being Santa? I know this guy asking this question. What's the best part?
Oh my gosh. The best part about being Santa is seeing all the good boys and girls come to see Santa and the joy in their faces and the joy it brings Santa.
Well, Santa, you have brought us so much joy tonight. This has been an absolute pleasure. And
it was
delight.
All my pleasure. Thank you for having me here.
And also, some people were on the call before when you were having internet trouble. We understand there could have been interference from the sleigh and the reindeer and the magic. So we totally get that. And we appreciate that your elves came through and fixed that for us. We really, really appreciate it. So Santa, Merry Christmas. Best of luck on your flight this year. And we love you. And we really appreciate you, Santa.
Oh, well, Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Merry Christmas to you, Jennifer. Merry Christmas to you, Claire. And I look forward to seeing you in 3 sleeps. Okay?
Only 3.
Make sure you leave out those cookies and milk for Santa.
We're going to leave you a nut roll, Santa.
Ooh, a nut roll. I actually had a little boy tell me he was going to leave me out a pizza. I'm going to his house first. No offense, everybody.
And then come here for dessert. So, okay, Santa, thank you so much. Have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Bye-bye.
Well, everyone, thank you for coming back for our little Christmas interview with Santa. It was last minute. We really didn't have it planned, but we just could not pass up talking to the big man in the red suit himself, Santa. So we are wishing you a Merry Christmas. What do you want to say?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and may you and yours have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas. Bye.